Welcome back, guys, to episode 22 of Higurashi, where I don't think I need to remind us of how we left things off with a very big move from Satoko, and just the way she decided to handle this has me sincerely worried about just exactly the state of her mentality. I guess it just gets me very concerned overall for Satoko and just how she is going to use these newfound Looper powers of hers. So this week we are, I guess, starting fresh, starting anew. So that does get me very curious as to exactly where we'll kind of start things off with, like how exactly Satoko will deal with these new powers and how this new loop will play out. So I guess without further ado, let us get into things. And if you guys want to watch full anime, make sure to check out the link above, or I'll synchronize your video in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Yeah, no. I really didn't need that recap. Is that your little TV screen? Like the little crystal in front of her? We've never seen. Oh, okay. I was gonna say like not never seen, but it's just interesting to see how the first time kind of like Satoko uses her. I don't. Do I call them powers? Yeah, I guess I'll call them powers for now. But I guess like the first time she does decide to, use her Looper powers, we see her go straight back to this mysterious lady that I feel like is up to absolutely no good. Up to absolutely no good. I know we have seen Rika a couple of times, twice in like our kind of arcs and loops that we have explored. Her going back to, oh my god, why do I not remember her name? Hanyu. Yes, Hanyu, going back to Hanyu after like a death incident happens. But I just found it fascinating how Satoko seems to go like straight back to this world. I don't know if every time I'm going to assume every time they do like loop, they do end up in this like interesting little dimension. But I don't like this lady. No, I don't like. I'm neutral emotion wise. I think it's just more like, what is she up to? Because we gotta remember that she did say, if you entertain me enough, that will be your payment for these powers that I grant you, which is very fucked up in itself. Like, you find this entertaining, like, to watch. So yeah, I feel like she's after something else. Like, I just feel like, ooh, oh, interesting. She don't want to hear any of your shit. Sorry. Oh, okay. Bitch, shut up. I wonder what Rika will say. But you don't. But you don't. Oh, Soda. Ooh. I do get that line. Because she's experienced it twice. Oh, she's. Oh. And are you going to abandon both Himazawa and me? Is that greedy? I don't know. That I'm so who? Oh, wait, what? Such what are you planning? See, this is fascinating. She goes, oh, she gets a shard. A shard for each loop, or are the shards the individual dimension of the loops? Or is she like a shard collector? Or like, does she get more power from shard collecting? I feel like that scene is important. So it looks like she's gonna be like, it's beautiful, so don't leave. But you get, but like, I'll kill you. No? Oh, okay, that was a nice, much more nicer way of saying it. I don't think Rika leaving Himazawa is leaving it behind. It's just her. When she knew I was trapped here in Himazawa. Or maybe not. Oh my god, stop. Is this fun? Oh my god. Yeah, different loops. I'm gonna say the crystals are definitely different loops going on. Satoko can't cage her in Himazawa like this. Like, it's not fair. But also, on the broader note, two very different perspectives of Oyashiro. I find that very fascinating. Satoko, why don't you just let Rika go? Oh! That's, you can't rip books vertically like that. Jesus Christ. It's just. I love how she got a bigger fucking couch. I can't handle this. No. Oh. Satoru's lost it. Are you gonna tell her? Oh, will this change things? And now Satoko's the one stopping Rika. That aspect we knew. To leave Hinamizawa. Mountain dogs. Oh, I think that's that scene we got. To bring that victory. These many fragments hold the records of each world the cat has chosen. So there are okay, that definitely confirmed the fragments. Can you take her through them? Wait, so in a way, you're gonna teach Satoko? Oh my god, this is episode 1. Like the starting scene from episode 1. With the ending. It's not quite that simple. But how long will that take? What will you do? Huh. So is that what we've been viewing? Maybe this has been the story told through Satoko's eyes this whole time, maybe. I will not let Rika win. So you're just going to witness the 100 years of loops that she's been in so you can win? What? Oh. Did you see the body? Oh my god, oh my god, everyone's there. You don't, but you fucking dropped them! Oh no, everyone was there. Oh jeez. Why? This was done by something within the orb. Even it doesn't look sane. Why does she kill? I'm the queen carrier. Killing me would result in a... Oh, the queen carrier. Okay, Hanyu. Words. Oh, okay, so this makes sense why everyone, when they have the disease, they always go after Rika and they're like, you know, like, give me the answers. Give me... Mimi. Oh, no, no. No, no, no. The rules of Rika's endless strategy. You remember. Yeah, it's very impressive of Rika. to stay like, sane. Fair enough. I mean, we only saw like not even 5 minutes of it, and oh, okay, that's the conclusion you came to. I definitely think like, no, let's hear her out first. You gonna do this to her again? The horns that granted the cat's power was damaged, but not mine. I was proceeding of the cause of her death. Oh my god, we have been. Rika will not remember the events surrounding her death. Holy shit, so Rika did get out of the loop, but Satoko literally dragged her back to hell. How is that a happy life? My love for you is so great. Oh my god, that is the type of love. Oh, I don't need it. Wait, that was it for this episode? Oh, that felt like it went by so quickly. Wow. I'm like so baffled as well as speechless to see like, oh my god, there's so much to get into. But one thing I did wanted to bring up was it was quite interesting how for me personally going into like Higurashi just like this series in its own, I thought Keiichi was the protagonist of the story, and that's how it was kind of portrayed in the first, I felt like, couple of like arcs, especially up to even up to, I would say, Satoko's arc. I think I would say like Keiichi was probably the protagonist, but interestingly enough, like I love how the second half completely shows that like Keiichi is not even relevant in a way. It was actually this entire time it was a battle between Rika and Satoko. It's just it became so completely like flipped, and that's why I think it is quite cool that they also brought like a different ending to this arc as well. But it's that's where it like kind of baffles me, where the story, I feel like knowing this information now, if I rewatch episodes like 1 to like 22, I would see things so completely different, because I thought Rika was also made now the protagonist, like going to the second kind of half, but I think it's more just like, both of our like it's kind of been a war between our Satoko and Rika instead, which I really kind of didn't see coming. And what I also mean about if I rewatch the series, I just feel like now knowing this piece of information that it was actually Satoko that wish for Rika to remember. Like she in a way drags Rika back into being a looper, but instead the looper rules would be played by Satoko, not Rika. Like so Rika did indeed go through 100 years as a looper, and she did finally manage to find her victory. And now when like the gates of freedom are right in front of her, Satoko is the one that is honestly blocking her and making her redo these loops just now on Satoko's terms. So like this whole entire time Satoko was actually I guess the antagonist of the story. And that's why if I do rewatch this kind of first book, I feel like the story would be showing to me in a completely different perspective, because, you know, back then I didn't quite know who exactly the villain was. I guess I always thought, you know, the villain was this disease or curse, the whole mystery kind of behind it. But now I'm just thinking, like, was it just Satoko like pushing Rika to the edge? And that's what I mean by I see things so completely different now. If I thought, like, you know, it was the disease like previously, I do think obviously the disease is still there, because that's kind of, I feel like, the underlying story, like the main focus point. But at the same time, I do feel like all these loops that Satoko has literally dragged Rika back in is to push Rika until she can't handle it anymore, because that's literally what we ended her resolve on. Like, she literally said that she is going to break Rika down so that she doesn't want to leave Hinamizawa. Like, she is going to break Rika to the point where she will forever stay, because that's her love for Rika. It's just like, wow, I didn't know Satoko was going to be that much of a crazy character that we freaking explore. Like, she literally wished that Rika would remember these pains again. Like, Satoko sat through it and watched 100 years of what Rika suffered, and rather than giving her that freedom, she came to the conclusion that the best way is to make her give up. Like, that is the conclusion she came to after witnessing 100 years of what Rika went through, is to make her re-witness all that to the point where she breaks down. And so yeah, I definitely think, taking a step back from like the overriding plot as well, I definitely think like the disease is back in Satoko, and because I feel like of this, you know, mysterious figure and the whole looping, I feel like it has become like intensified, like, because they said previously before that there was like stages to the Hinamizawa disease. I feel like Satoko has like multiplied those stages, and I don't know, like, I would say if I had to give it a number, like, she's in like stage 20 of it, because I just feel like her, like, I guess confusion, her anxiety and all of that has just been fueled by this lady. I still don't freaking know who she is, but the fact that she does this for entertainment, and I think breaking that also down as well, there's definitely two sides of Oyashiro going on. Like, maybe she indeed is Oyashiro, or maybe like Hanyu is Oyashiro, because it's just like, it's weird how like Satoko thinks the Oyashiro version, like that bit of dialogue, I mean, that bit of dialogue has been previously said before, you know, where like Satoko said, oh, Oyashiro has entrusted me to keep you in Hinamizawa. But then we also got Rika being like, no, Oyashiro wants me to escape from this freedom. So like, which side exactly is the Oyashiro? Like, who exactly is Oyashiro? And I guess that just shows that there are still a lot more mysteries to explore. So I guess next week we will jump into Satoko, I guess pushing Rika to the edge and breaking her down. Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for an episode like that, but I guess we'll see next week. So until then, make sure you guys stay awesome, and I'll definitely catch you guys next time.